Well, it's finally time for me to sit down and make that Snowstorm video. Who do the people vote for again? Oh yeah.
Let's start with Iris, I guess. For context, she had done 3 seasons before this, and this is her third time being eliminated. Iris started the game being included in Aaron's Pecco alliance, and almost immediately was sent into the first elimination. I did find this alliance chat between Cameron and Aaron about getting Iris sent in, but this wasn't real. Not even a little bit. At the end of the first round, Iris went against Cameron in the first Snowstorm and lost. Whoa. So I have to pivot already. That's fine. Let's go to Ren.
Iris's presence in Snowstorm was honestly the best thing to ever happen to me. There is no better motivator than Iris. Um, you get a lot of comfort in Iris's presence when she's there.
For context, Ren did 1 season before this, and this would be her first time being eliminated. Ren also started the game in the Pecco Alliance, and was certainly in the game for the first round. Yep, she was there. Good job, Diva. In the second round, however, Ren barely survived the first preliminary word puzzle challenge. Then she went into the Snowball preliminary challenge against Cameron, Maito, and Pecco. Due to a lack of effective communication between her and her fellow Pecco, not only did Cameron win safety, but Ren ended up in the Snowstorm against Aaron. This challenge was, let's face it, a ripoff of Big Brother Reindeer games. Ren was given 5 minutes to complete the slide puzzle, which she did manage. Then Aaron had to do it in under 4 minutes, which he managed to do. Then both of them had to pick someone to do it under 3 minutes, which was obviously going to be Maito. And he did it. Meaning Maito then got to pick who between Ren and Aaron got to do it in 2 minutes and 1 minute. He picked Ren to do it in 2 minutes. She did it. And that kind of was bad news for Aaron because he only had 1 minute to do that. He did it. So, that means the slowest time overall was the one that got a person eliminated. And that was Ren's first attempt. Sometimes people get robbed, I don't know what to tell you.
Ren is my best friend, and that sliding puzzle was, I think, the worst thing you've ever done to me.
Pivoting to Aaron. For context, Aaron did 1 season before this, and it was also his first time getting eliminated. Yeah, you saw the last video. Aaron formed the Pecco Alliance to counter the Cameron's alliance, which was Cameron and Maito. After losing Iris and Ren, Aaron went into the Ice Guardian challenge, now having to go against a mercenary in the game. That mercenary being his archenemy, Ace. Ace beat him in the challenge, meaning he got sent into a tiebreaker against Cameron, who also lost his matchup against me. This led to a tiebreaker challenge between the two, where Aaron lost. Again with this pivoting. For context, Maito competed on 2 seasons before this, and this was his second time getting eliminated.
Oh, great, there's more!
Maito's story is a bit different, because this is finally someone not in the Pecco Alliance. Took 3 eliminations, but goal achieved. The Pecco finally did it. Not the Pecco, it's the Pecco. There's only one left at this point. Maito started the game as someone who was going to work with Cameron, but also help himself. But you knew that. I've talked about this so many times. I do want to focus on when they were working together as a duo, because they did a pretty decent job. They were winning safeties, they were winning advantages. Unfortunately, it was one of those advantages that led to their breakup. After Maito and Aaron survived the slide puzzle elimination, they had advantages in the trivia tournament, where Aaron picked the matchups and Maito picked the categories. Of course, these decisions led to Pecco winning, and Maito got lucky with the mercenaries twist to not be in danger here. However, Cameron will be as Cameron usually be, and he completely turned on Maito for even slightly putting him in danger. Maito went on to flop the final 3 challenge anyways, and now he's gone too. Great.
Maito, when he learned about the Pecco Alliance, started to try harder because he wanted to see us fail. And I think that was a really I was really inspiring in the game. Well, I was already out by then, but it's
For context, Pecco did 1 season before this, and this would be her second time making it to a final Buck challenge where she made it past 1 elimination challenge. Of course, the mascot of the Pecco Alliance, who managed to out-social game and outcompete everyone else along the way, all the way to the end, to the point where she was never in danger of getting eliminated until the final 3 challenge, against Maito. And let's face it, Naito was on his way out anyway. You would think losing your entire alliance would wear you down a little bit, but you never know in Buck Race. You just never know. Peko is someone who, throughout the season, just let the craziness of Cameron happen around her. Which leads us into the final Buck challenge, which was very ambitious, yet a very confusing challenge. Involving advantage cards, disadvantages, random twists, and a game of Deal or No Deal to end, which honestly was such a robbery. Okay. I think I know what I need to do here. There's a missing puzzle piece, and I'm gonna find it.
Oh my god, I love Peko. And me and Peko have competed together a lot, but we've never competed together as like ourselves. So that was a really new experience, and it was really fun and exciting because I think that's where I really got to know Peko, because I didn't really know much about her beforehand.
The missing puzzle piece is about an hour and a half away from me, so I would drive that at me. Don't say I don't do anything for you guys.
Beforehand, I thought Cameron was going to be really fun to play with, and he was, to an extent, but he was psychotic.
Cameron, your critics have called you psychotic. Would you agree with that assessment?
If by psychotic you mean one of the best Buck Race players to ever compete, then yes, I do agree.
In this video so far, I have gone through the stories of everyone in the Snowstorm, except the winner and Snow King himself, Cameron.
Making it out of Snowstorm alive might not have been a walk in the park, but I do believe it was the only outcome that could have happened. I mean, you brought back a 3-time winner. What do you think he's gonna do?
You were in danger quite a few times this season, starting with the first Snowstorm against Iris, who was barely there.
I believe the first round is basically up to chance, which I do not have a great track record with. There was some strategy, sure, but it depended on the speeds of everyone's internet in the few seconds that the question was asked. If I was put up against anyone else in the Snowstorm following, surviving would be as difficult as getting out of my driveway in the morning, in a snowstorm.
We know there were lots of alliances in this game, but it seemed like all roads led back to you in some way, whether it was an alliance with you or against you. We obviously know you were most aligned with Maito for most of the game, but where did you stand with the other players from your perspective?
I don't think there was any chance of any other alliance forming that game. Cameron Squared was just too strong. Until I revealed my willingness to join another alliance, as my chance of victory lowered.
And if you and Maito ever competed together again, where would the beef stand?
I think we both lost a bit of trust in each other the last time we teamed up. For him betraying me and me showing a lack of loyalty. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to mend that trust, but it would be nice to square away the beef.
Do you view any of these other players as good or even great Buck Race players?
Yes, I believe Peko has shown that she has what it takes to be one of the few 2-time winners. Although you can never have too many wins. Other than that, I don't believe any other players have had enough time to gain a good track record of placements. Starting early was a huge help in getting the amount of wins that I've managed to gain.
Peko described this finale challenge as stressful. And by stressful, she meant it was literally life or death. Did you have the same experience before you ended up winning?
100%. Due to how unpredictable a game of Deal or No Deal is, choosing to pick up a case could lose you the game. Buck Race Snowstorm both started and ended a game of chance. Thankfully, it wasn't all chance. I believe that's why I was able to hold out until the end. Maybe luck played a small role. Just a
Small?
tiny
Small?
bit. Just a little bit. Little bit, okay? A tiny chance, right? Yeah.
And now that you're Snow King, I've seen you've been keeping an eye on the Arctic.
Yeah, it's doing... Oh, wait. No. I've not been doing that.
Well, that's fine. We left my toe trapped there after his elimination. I'm sure he's been watching.
Yeah. But didn't you break him out to compete on the last season, though?
Well, shit.
The most important thing you have to remember.
You mean Arctic?
I mean the SD card.
Oh.
Now, because now my video is not going to come out on time. I have to do these reshoots and. Cameron,
Yeah?
where's all the snow?
I don't know, Josh. Maybe it's due to the fact that we're recording this in July.
Who are you and what did you do to my Arctic? 6 challengers, you said. I know just who to call.
Pecco just sent me a message.
There was some strategy, sure, but it depended on the speeds of everyone internet. Everyone internet. Everyone internet. This guy. I don't think there... Fly, you're ruining the shot. You're ruining the shot. Fuck off.
One more.
No one more. Yeah. No, am I disappointed? It's like I don't want him here or something. It's not true.
It's like you're trying.
No slander for me, baby.
It's like it's.
I don't know, Josh. Maybe it's the... Fuck.
Maybe it's
Fuck.
the fuck.
Maybe it's the... Maybe it's due to the fact. Maybe it's due to the fact. Maybe it's due to the fact that we're...